You guys might be thinking that might be a cute child, but Z despises that child.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't despise the child. I despise everyone around the child.
Yeah, everybody around the child. I have the video of Z. I have the video Z of you popping off on her.
Yeah, popping off on her. When I do, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, all I was doing is I was just sitting on the couch in my own house, by the way, sitting on the couch, and she was just crying up a storm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I can't sit in my own house. God, get out of here.
Diapers everywhere.
Oh my god. And I mean the fact that I walked downstairs one day and there was a diaper on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Dinner for Barry.
Yeah, dinner for Barry.
Z, do you want to explain the picture descent of the pubic hair around your toilet?
Well, and it has to do with the hair loss. That's what it all has to do with.
Yeah, the hair loss. Yeah, I'm sure.
Everyone's bathroom has hair in that corner. Everyone's bathroom.
Yeah, everybody's bathroom.
Yeah, I mean it's just like the abyss. I mean, you have a. We're not going to go there.
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
like an abyss. Well, you have the photos.
Yeah. Well, today is June 13th. Who?
Yep.
Are these guys?
Yeah.
Episode, whatever this one is, 40 something.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I've stopped labeling the episode numbers.
So, and I mean, the NBA Finals, it's over.
It's jogged.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's just awful. I haven't watched a game.
No.
And I'm like, what can the ratings even be like? I mean, it's been awful. It was even the same last year too with the Nuggets and Heat.
Yeah.
Just a yawn to watch.
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting the Celtics because it's well deserved that they're going to win it. But and I mean, it's just been boring.
Yeah. It's been
I've had no interest in watching the game. And if you think if I have any interest watching it now when they're down 3-0.
Yeah. Not at all. I mean, what, Z? Do you want to tune in for the celebration? Same celebration you see every year?
And I gotta say, I'm really tired of seeing how Luka just cries to the refs.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Cries to the refs, screams at the refs, everything.
It's embarrassing.
Like being an NBA ref in like my eyes can be one of the hardest jobs you can have, especially in the sports industry. You have players in your ears, coaches in your ears, fans in your ears, and you have to focus all that when they're literally breathing down your neck.
Right.
And like just like everybody knows if you're doing that to a referee, they're not going to be giving you the calls.
No, not at all.
You know, I'm not saying the referees are perfect, but I mean, dude, come on. It's every single play.
It's bad. It is. And his defense was horrific. Again, didn't watch these games, but from everything that I've seen and just ugly, awful, goes around, doesn't take accountability on his own play, on him costing certain situations in the game. Brian Windhorst completely went off on him, and it was well deserved.
Yeah,
I mean, it was well deserved.
I mean, you've made it this far.
I mean, see, the guy needs the guy's one cheeseburger away from diabetes.
And the difference is he's making $200 million, and we're not. So
yeah,
he's one of the greatest shooters in the game.
Yeah,
but the thing is, they made it this far, and it's obviously going to end. And I'm not going to have any opinion on it in the future because that's not where we're going to be talking about. But I had to bring that up, dude. I mean, I've been seeing highlights of it, and it's just bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. And it's even just like coming home and just checking the score. Yeah, that's what they get, by the way, when they win a championship.
drinking my coffee in it.
Yeah, drinking your coffee. And you come home and you check the score real quick on ESPN to see what the game's looking like, and you look at it, you're like, not even waste my time.
Yep.
Because the videos that we've done on the NBA playoffs, we both have expressed that the way that this playoff has gone is kind of the direction it needs to go in the future, meaning that teams need to develop their own talent, and we're not seeing years of we've seen the past of where it's super team here and super team there. The playoffs this year has really sorely been based on these teams that have
It's been
drafted
good. It's been good.
their own talent. And so even though the finals has been bad, even though there's been some playoff series this year that's been bad and honestly has been pretty uninteresting, at least in terms of the direction of the league, of young talent, player development,
It's a
uh,
process.
teams investing in their own talent. Sure, like you can spend some money here, spend some money there, but that's the direction the league needs to go. No more powerhouses, no more just stacking teams, not at all. But it hasn't been good.
Yeah, it's definitely a process, and that's okay because the NBA is trying to transition out of that era, um, the super team era, I should say. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the series, dude, had just been kind of trash. I mean, the Celtics walked through the East.
Yeah, I think the
Um,
only one I kind of really cared about was the Mavs in Minnesota, or Mavs in Denver a little bit.
mhm,
Denver, Minnesota a little bit maybe was interesting.
Yep,
Other than
yep,
that, like it's kind of really hard to look at other series that stick out to you.
yeah. So, other thing in the sports news, because I saw you comment on Twitter the other day. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I mean, just so you guys know, this guy comments on pretty much everything on Twitter.
Yeah, it's an open
Um,
forum.
but hey, here it is right here. Here it is right here. So let's get Ann's thoughts on this to see.
Yeah, that's it.
That was freaking amazing.
All right, hold on. I'm waiting for it to come up.
So if you guys don't know, it is it is mandatory mini camp in the NFL right now. Mandatory. Everybody knows what that word means.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is not there.
Right. Right.
So I guess Colin was talking about I mean, what was he saying up here? I don't want to play the audio, but this is a quote unquote this is the sort of what you would expect: impulsive owner, new GM, coach with losing record, older, at times arrogant, disconnect quarterback. So it's so it seems like Colin's not agreeing with him either, being at mini
Right.
camp.
Right.
But and commented, guys had all year to go on vacation.
See, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, if you're a Jets fan, you're probably going to look over this. Oh, it's not a big deal. We have Aaron. Here's the thing. Aaron missed the whole entire season last year. Aaron's 41 years old, coming off a major injury.
Yep.
Don't you think that it would be very vital and important for him to kind of really start getting back in the swing of things and getting some type of repertoire with some of these wideouts, right? Mike Williams, Malachi Corley, Garrett Wilson. Don't you think that it would be even aside from that, the leader of your team being there? Don't you think that that would be pretty ideal or just common sense? Guys had January, February, March, April, May. He's had 5 months. The guy's had 5 months. He decides to go during this time to go on vacation.
He's got another 6 weeks after this.
Yeah, he's got another 6 weeks. Oh my god.
Oh, it's horrendous.
It's
That's right. I mean,
horrendous.
this is why, and I don't have any sympathy for athletes.
No, we don't. No, we don't. This is
you know,
yeah, this is exactly why. You have fans out there married to these guys, and it's like, for what?
Yep.
For what? Aaron's not taking you with him.
Nope.
Aaron, does it seem like Aaron ultimately? I mean, Z, this is an 8-win season for the Jets incoming here.
Yep. I mean, just so you guys know, as I've been talking, I've been going down all of his replies, and there are about probably on average 10 a day.
yeah, 10 replies a day.
I mean, saying things like IQ of an egg.
Z, what about what about, because we're talking about Black Ops here? What about that comment I made on that one guy? You can pull it up, of the one guy that said that he doesn't like that Classic Prestige is back.
God, where would I even find that? When did you comment on that?
It's like my last comment, all the way to the top of my replies.
Let me take a look. All right, well, transitioning out of the sports world and Aaron Rodgers not being there, we're not going to talk too much about that. I don't think it's really too much of a concern, but it is honestly kind of pathetic. So,
yeah,
moving on. So, we're coming back to Black Ops 6.
Yeah,
the release date was official. They showed a very small bit of gameplay for multiplayer, campaign, and zombies. which is expected around June. They're not going to show all of it.
No.
But the trailer did come out, and they really kind of gave us everything. They gave us everything that the game is going to be featuring. Now, here it is. now, you know what's funny, Ann, is I think I heard something that it's still going to be this way with the gunsmith. So I wouldn't really get your hopes up too much.
Right.
So all right. So do you have it pulled up? All right. So here's the tweet. Can't wait for Black Ops 6 challenges / classic prestige. Going to be so fun to grind out. Those look like some of the calling cards that you could achieve by probably getting to 10th prestige or prestige master. And then here's this guy right here.
Yeah, AC.
AC. Yeah, Dylan 447 Dylan. He says, honestly,
look at the ratio. Look at the ratio.
Yeah. Honestly, classic prestige feels outdated at this point, having to re-unlock everything. Just saying it, and I think the current system fits the game better nowadays. So first of all, the guy had 120 comments on it.
Yeah, he did.
But there's ends right there. Guarantee you love 80 stocks and 45 barrels. Oh, we'll go ahead and give that one a like.
It had to be said. It really had to be said for this guy.
See this guy. So don't prestige. LOL. Yeah. Whoever Vinny is, 1,000 likes over his 46. So really, yeah. That let alone it really just shows the anything you talk about in life. There's a small minority that just is gonna rather do things the other way.
Right.
Classic prestige is goated. It makes people have to use different things than normal. That's a great point.
Adds replayability. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's an option to prestige. What?
Janik says current system's boring as hell. Why do you think the last 3 years have flopped?
I'll talk to you in a second.
And there's Annette, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
we go. I know she's bothering. I know.
God. Z's mom making an appearance, everybody. Z's mom's making an appearance in the background.
Yeah, of course.
Z needs a diaper change.
Nuisance. All right, so current system is boring as hell. Yeah, okay. Anyways, getting back on topic.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Basically, shut up.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Anyway, so getting back at the point. Yeah, so we had all this news come out, and I think the first thing to bring up is let's go ahead and find it.
I got something to share, and I got to clap it. I got to clap it out real quick.
Yep.
Think about it. Mitch is pissed. Yep. No more Nicki Minaj skins. No more freaking NBA skins. No more dinosaurs. None of that. Get the freak out of here.
Nicki Minaj. And when Nicki and Devin Booker and Messi started being implemented in the game, really an all-time low.
Z, it is. It absolutely is. Like, I don't know how anybody could take the franchise serious.
Yeah, the lowest of lows. And I'd be playing ranked play. I would see freaking Nicki Minaj run across the map.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's truly fantastic.
What am I playing? Ranked play or what am I playing here?
Yeah. I mean, that's something you see in Fortnite.
So, anyways, if that upsets any of you guys, then I don't know. Just
grow up.
Yeah, for real. So, I think the biggest news that came out is what is called omnidirectional movement. Yeah. If I can find the clip that they surfaced of it, that kind of shows what it is. And if you want to talk about it while I'm pulling it up.
Yeah. So really the basis of it is that now, first time they've ever done this, now you can sprint in any type of direction, forward, sideways, backwards. You can slide, I'm pretty sure, in any direction as well. And in terms of in the middle of combat, as Z will pull it up, as you guys will be able to see a brief glimpse, you can kind of like jump, fall backwards, taking a shot at one of your opponents. You can do a little jump to the side and and fire off that way. Here it is right here.
I mean, really can't wait to play these mouse and keyboards. So,
yep.
it's the first time ever in a Call of Duty game that you can do that. You can sprint sideways, you can sprint backwards.
Right.
Now, again, we don't have full gameplay of it, so you don't really know how it's going to be,
right.
operated.
But
But
as
yeah,
you can see, falling backwards while shooting, falling and jumping to the side while shooting, none of that's been done before. So either this is going to be really cool or it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the community loves it because there's 200,000 likes on this tweet.
Yeah,
So,
like I think it's cool you can sprint backwards now and sideways. I think that's great. The thing is how it's going to be executed in terms of the like as you see there and as you see upcoming here.
just wait till you have to play the mouse and keyboards then.
Yeah, I mean I'm turning off crossplay. Not playing against them. Sorry.
Every time we're playing it, and it'll be like, oh, that guy's on a mouse. So, anyways, this is kind of what we got on it really so far. Just actual gameplay of it. I can't really think of another game, at least a first-person shooter, that has something like this. Like Overwatch doesn't have this. Fortnite, Apex, like any first-person shooter that you bring up, there's no way it has like this kind of movement to it. So, it's something new, and it's something that, which is good. We like things that are new. Now, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It looks like how you do that. So if you're sprinting backwards, you literally just push down on the RS button and move it backwards. The dolphin, the diving with it, the sliding with it. I mean, it's really going to be something to learn for sure.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the biggest news to start off with is the omnidirectional.
Yeah, that's kind of been the
movement,
the main aspect about it. I do want to pull up real quick on where's that. There was also a rumor that came out that Black Ops 6 is going to be 300 gigabytes. Activision actually came out, said it's not going to be that high.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So if especially if you guys have a console, I mean, just know you're going to be getting that game and maybe one other game.
Right.
You're not going to have any space for anything else.
Right. All the information in terms of the pre-order came out. So whether you pre-order the Vault Edition or the standard, pull this up real quick.
Actually, I have a good one pulled up too that I'll do it after N.
Okay.
Because N, if there's one thing you guys will know about N playing Call of Duty is that he complains about hit detection. He complains about shooting a guy in the head. He's still moving around.
Obviously, it's a reality. I've come across that so many times. It's a reality. All right, so we got the Vault Edition, which is priced at $99, which is priced at $100. You're pretty much going to get early access to the open beta, but that's I think closed already. So you've had to kind of pre-order already. You get the Woods Operator Pack.
Don't care.
Yep, you get Hunters vs. Hunted Operator Pack. You get a Mastercraft Weapon Collection. You get Black Cell Battle Pass Bundle, which is 1,100 COD points. Gobble Gum Pack for Zombies. And
I mean, that might be cool.
Yeah. And then for where's that? Pretty much like if you just pre-order standard, like you still get the Woods pack and everything like that, but the other crap you don't get.
Yeah.
So
now, I don't really think I'm not going to talk too much about the campaign. I mean, I feel like the campaign something would be more fun to talk about like after it's played,
Right.
We already know the characters in the campaign. I'm not really going to bring too much about it because it doesn't really intrigue too many people. So
yeah, but it's a campaign that's supposed to take place, I believe, after Cold War, and also tie in ends to Black Ops 2.
Right. All right. So here's this. So in case you can't read what that says, all sniper rifles in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be one shot torso up. So that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I mean that's I mean that's good, I guess. I mean and I don't really use snipers.
Yeah.
But again, that's a hit detection thing. So
yeah.
Yeah, in Black Ops 6, for example,
it's real. Z, I'm telling you, it's real. It's been a problem for years.
Yep. Now we'll kind of just keep scrolling down this Twitter page because Charlie Intel is probably one of the most followed pages on Twitter with like 4 million followers for Call of Duty news.
Yeah.
there is the Vault Edition that Ann was talking about, X Defiant, and I did play X Defiant for the first time the other day. And
Wasn't too bad.
what are your thoughts on that?
Not too bad. It's kind of fun. Has its similarities to COD a little bit, but seems like a more futuristic type game.
Yeah, and was already playing probably about 5 minutes in.
Oh yeah. Well, again, like it just again, I just don't understand why I'm putting 8 bullets in some guy's neck and then I'm the one dying. I just don't get it.
Yep, yep, yeah. So if you guys haven't played X Defiant, it is free on the store. So
Yeah.
all right, here you go. So additionally, what's it say? Black Ops 2. I mean, this is a lot of. Let's see. Game timeline showing us the Treyarch. What's this?
This is the campaign timeline, technically. So yeah, Black Ops 1, which is where it all started. Cold War came after Black Ops 1 in terms of that story. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 6. Really just some of the missions in Black Ops 2. That's why Black Ops 6 and then 4 and then 3.
Yeah. All right, so there's confirmation that Alex Mason is dead.
No.
I think we're kind of getting some more news about here. I'm just gonna turn off that share until I find something instead of just scrolling down this whole page. But dude, if there's also one thing with the news of Black Ops 6 is that they're going to have, I think they said 16 of their own customized maps. I think.
Yes.
I think that's what they said.
Yes.
So I don't think that includes the classics.
Yeah, I don't know if those are going to be available at launch.
Right. Now, and then I mean, then you got this freaking guy. Let me pull this up. You got this freaking guy.
Let me see it.
KF Clover on Twitter. So this guy said,
yeah, dude, this guy was getting torched.
In Black Ops 6, they have you running around in Iraq with EO tech sites in 1991. You had one job. So this thing had 5 million views. It has 1.5 thousand comments. And if we just scroll down, I think the one I liked from it was, see if I can find it. I'm sure it's, here it is. Their job is to make a video game, not a documentary. So, I mean, again, like you're gonna have the small minority that is going to complain about every little thing. Yeah. They're the ones that love the state of MW3 rinse and repeat game.
Right. Mitch.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to find some zombie news because
here I have a couple pulled up here already. Easy.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in terms of zombies, guys, we all know round-based zombies is back.
Thank God. Thank God.
Thank God. Just absolutely miserable.
Yeah. I don't need boss battles.
No.
I mean, and just the last 2 years on how zombies was, just the philosophy and the way you would have to just play zombies, and it was really just, I don't even know what word to use, just astronomically bad.
Right.
And
it was awful.
And what we got pulling up here.
So this is one of the maps. There's gonna be 2 maps on launch for zombies. Terminus is one.
Ooey booey.
Yep. That's what Z was saying to his mom when she walked in. But this map's Terminus. This kind of account said it could possibly be a little bit similar to the map Battery at World at War. Not the exact same location, but it kind of resembles the 09 map. So here's the 09 map right here. If you guys remember this map from the Zombies World at War game. And then going right over to the next, here's Terminus. And now Terminus looks sick. First of all, the name Terminus is dope. We all know where that's from if you're a Walking Dead fan. But this map on an island, it looks like a pretty big map, to be honest. So, and it from this screenshot of the map, it looks really, really good. When we also look at the other map news, this is a rumor that the map Liberty Falls, the other map, is going to be like Transit, the second version of Transit.
Yeah. Interesting.
Don't know if they've released that or not, but
yeah, I mean, you got to take that with,
you got to take it with a grain of salt. But Liberty Falls will be the name of the other map, though.
So I think what we can do is we can play audio from Twitter, right? Can we?
I think it just kind of depends where it's from.
Yeah. Like if it's just on a Twitter page.
Yeah.
If it's on Treyarch's Twitter page.
Like if it's somebody speaking, if it's not like music, as long as there's no music or anything.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and watch a couple of these together of Treyarch speaking about. Let's start with the Prestige. Let's start with Classic Prestige coming back because really that's I think really that's the roots of Call of Duty.
For sure. Definitely is.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community for how we used to handle Prestige. Traditional Prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty Prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter Prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 Prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through.
Jesus.
And a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end. The full Prestige system is available on day one in Black Ops 6.
All right, so I mean that kind of speaks for it. Yeah, the cover art is phenomenal. Obviously, the cover art is nostalgic to Black Ops 2. I'll pull this one up about the omnidirectional movement.
Create a more connected experience. With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode. We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the ground movement and everything else.
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly believe that once you experience Omni Movement, there's no going back.
I honestly think it's going to be really good in zombies.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Is I think in zombies is gonna be where it's really key. Like, imagine you're getting freaking cornered.
Yeah, because like in zombies, like how like when you would have to start backing up, you're just walking.
Yeah,
that's how it always was. But now, like you're able to kind of sprint now, backing up, so that actually might really come in handy.
Right. Yeah. So imagine like you're getting freaking cornered, and you're freaking dolphin diving backwards, and you're doing a backflip.
Yeah. Backflip. Yeah.
At the same time, I would love to know how these soldiers can do it with all that equipment on.
Well, see, that was one of my main issues with Black Ops 4.
Yeah. Obviously, another thing that is officially coming back to Call of Duty is theater mode.
Yeah.
Theater mode's coming back.
Yeah.
That you know what always like I would say kind of concerns me though is. I mean, with every Call of Duty or with every game that comes out, you know, obviously it's always good news and it's like, oh, this could be amazing. They're listening to us. The thing is with this game and Treyarch is that they're literally doing everything that is being asked from the community. Everything. Round-based zombies, classic campaign, simple multiplayer, prestige, movement, maps, everything. And haven't even talked about Warzone, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that has not been a part of the promotion.
Yeah, because we don't care.
God. Thank God.
We don't care.
Yeah. No. Listen, the first year was cool. They stuck with it another couple years. Needs to go now. It ran its course. It ran its race. Needs to go.
Right. See what else we got here that I'm pulling up. So some of these other videos are really kind of talking about what the campaign is. Here's another kind of new thing that is implemented with the movement of the game. It's kind of similar to mounting, I guess, that is already, in most Call of Duties nowadays. But this is a little different. I guess this is referred to as corner slicing. So I'm not really sure how this is executed, but you can see that slight bit of turn coming around that corner right there. So that's pretty realistic. I like that.
I feel like this is going to kind of play as Cold War.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's gonna feel like Cold War. It's not really gonna feel like BO4, BO3, or anything like that. BO2.
No, because you don't have people flying around on whatever the hell it was, dude. I don't know, a freaking slingshot or whatever it was.
Yeah, zip line and
zip line across the map. Yeah. I got recon. I can see everybody around the map. We're not gonna talk bad about Black Ops 4. It was actually really fun to play.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
I mean, obviously, it was a futuristic game. Now, what else we got here? Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. So, okay, so this was actually kind of big news when they put it out. So in Black Ops 6, they've increased the number of hit zone regions on the character from 4 to 9. With this new system, we can determine where an enemy was shot and play a death animation based on the location and where they were hit.
Wow, so their head actually matters now.
So if you guys are wondering what this means, essentially it's just the realism part of the game, which I know kind of sounds really ridiculous, but essentially what it means is I can see if it scroll down if it gives us an example. Yeah, look at this guy just diving in the water like that.
Yeah, you'll be seeing that.
Yep. Can't wait to be shooting at somebody and
they just jumping right in the water like just be like, here we go. Oh my God.
Oh, I can hear it. I can already hear it.
Yep.
I give Anna a week.
I'll be pre-ordering. Z, I'll be pre-ordering.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yep.
So anyways, back to this hit zone thing. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but pretty much it's just the animation of, if you blast somebody in the arm, they're going to flop like a fish. If you hit somebody right in the chest, they're probably going to fly backwards.
Yeah.
You hit somebody in the leg, they'll probably just collapse to the ground. Trying to find some videos for you guys because they were showing it. But yeah, a lot of this is going to be pretty repetitive stuff. It's going to show some of the settings that you can implement in the game too. Yeah, there it is right there. Look at that guy diving in the pool. I mean, I would love to know someone that's at war that's doing that.
Yeah. Somebody that's at war that's diving right in the pool taking a shot.
All right, so anyways, but let's also, so now that we kind of got the multiplayer down, I mean, unless you want to talk about the maps, I mean, the maps are
nothing's really been released on too much of like names of maps, anything like that. Of course, it's going to play in the campaign, but I hope that, because Black Ops 4 was just rehash, 99% of it was rehash. It was rehash. This and Cold War. I played Cold War for a period of time. It still wasn't really my cup of tea in the sense of previous Black Ops games. Was it awful? No, I don't think it was awful, but it just still wasn't where it needed to be, in my opinion, in terms of where COD needed to be as a whole. But when you look at these last 5 years or so in COD, that there's just really no maps of their own that really made a mark. And right. I hope this year that at least a couple of these 16 maps that, like I said, yes, we'll play in a campaign or from campaign. But I hope like there's a couple that sure they might not find themselves up in the upper echelon of your Nuketown and your firing range or anything like that. But I hope that they can at least make a mark, or like we can look back a year from there and say, yeah, that was a pretty damn good map,
Right.
and one that can at least be a little bit memorable. So I don't know. We'll see, but nothing's really come out. The next reveal is August 26th, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be a while. So we're gonna have another 2 months of MW3. Absolutely love it. And I'll be playing a lot of the MLB The Show.
Yep.
Yep. So we kind of hit everything on the head about multiplayer. Now, obviously, zombies. Now we talked briefly about zombies, but I mean, like, I mean, this alone brings a whole different interest to the game because zombies is classic, and not everybody that plays ranked play or plays Warzone, they don't. Some of them don't really care about zombies, and that's fine. But there's a large community of COD that does care about zombies, and Ed and I are included in that.
Yeah.
And never forget whatever the map was called. I almost wish it was on stream, but we were freaking. It was Black Ops 4. It was like that. Like that zombie maps in freaking Greece or whatever it was of the ancient gods.
Yeah.
And Ed and I are like trying to do this part of the map, and then and then freaking Pegasus comes flying down.
And then we jump on Pegasus and we go to a different map.
We're freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh, we were absolutely freaking out. It was a great moment. Cool. It was a great moment. Really and that was something that was just like unique. It wasn't like over the top. It was just, it kept the game interesting. It kept us playing the map over and over again because we didn't get tired of it.
Right.
So I trust Treyarch to personally do that again.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
And honestly, if it's something where I have to buy a DLC for zombie maps, I'm fine with that. As long as it's not
like they'll come out with DLC. If they're going to release two maps, Liberty Falls and Terminus, those are your two to start. That's fine. They'll add a DLC by the end of the year.
Yeah. But what do you think with zombies? Like, do you think you want to see it go back to the basics of like just going through a couple doors to find the pack-a-punch?
I get what you're saying, Z. Didn't mean to cut you off. I think you need to go back to basics. You add a little bit of some new aspects into it, of course, because you want to kind of keep what's what I'm looking for. You want to not just like keep it fresh, but you want to kind of keep recreating itself in a way where
balanced,
where it's staying relevant almost, and people aren't kind of growing tired of it. So you definitely want to go back to some basics of zombies, especially kind of how zombies has been the last X amount of years. It's gone away. It went away from the round based zombies, and there were some different things that went into it. Like you have to, at least in Black Ops 4, they had it where you remember, like we had to look up like different things on how to find certain parts and try to find different things in the map to kind of build certain crap. I can do without. Yeah, like it was like the shield thing's kind of cool, but like some of the other stuff in there in terms of trying to find things around the map, like I just don't like having to look, because like you have so many zombies coming at you. You're trying to freaking upgrade your guns. You're trying to continue the rounds going. And meanwhile, throughout all that, you have to try to search and try to find these things to get to a different part of the map or whatever it is. I think a little bit of it was too much because it's hard to do all that in one setting, especially as the game's going on. So I can do away with some of those things in terms of making things a little bit more simplistic. But from an overall standpoint, the fact of just if you can just kind of take it back to what you had in Black Ops 4, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think a map's like it's almost just like it's just the Easter eggs, dude. Like when you have like each map will has its own setting where you have to do different things and it makes things fun. Like I remember with like the moon map, like you had to get your freaking like helmet on because you were up in space and you had to get oxygen. Right. So
yeah,
I hope any map that they implement into zombies is going to have its own just unique touch to,
I agree,
like whatever the atmosphere is set in, and so I don't have to have a boss battle And
yeah, those need to go.
Those
Those need to go. The big boss battles need to go. Go back to your basics in terms of your round base, in terms of your zombies, things like that. The big boss battles need to go. You can add some different aspects that are maybe a little bit new or just more touched up on that's been in there in the past. You have your mystery box, have your pack a punch, have your perks, all that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, it should be exciting. Both these maps kind of seem interesting. But with everything really kind of that we've touched on Black Ops 6, I think in terms for me personally, because really after this video, we're probably not really going to talk too much more Z about it until the next reveal.
Right.
And everything. And they came out with about a 4 or 5 minute reveal. Z and I didn't play that on here. It's kind of long. So you guys can look that out for yourself. But everything we broke down is really kind of pretty straight to the point in terms of everything in a nutshell. But terms for Black Ops 6, really so far what they've come out with, what we've broke down, I am excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm still going to manage expectations. You have to. But I hope that from zombies to this campaign and kind of getting back to the roots of campaign and even some of these new things they've added to multiplayer, and at least because multiplayer might be the least amount we know of right now, but I have a level of optimism that they're going to get most of it right.
Yes.
And where it needs to be. Now, will this title be up there with some of these older games of the past? Probably not, just because those were just classics, man. That was prime COD. It's hard to just recreate stuff like that. But in terms of where things are at right now and these recent COD titles we've got, I think that this could definitely be not just the best one in the last 5-6 years, because that's a low bar, but the one that
you like Vanguard.
Yeah, Vanguard. But the one that we can look at and say, like, yeah, like this is kind of where it needs to be at right now.
Right. Just really sets a new chapter, starts a new era of just like what.
Right. And next year's very exciting itself.
Yeah.
So we at least have 2 years.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed us kind of breaking down the official news, not our thoughts, not our opinions on what it could be. The official news of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We won't be talking about it till the actual gameplay comes out.
Right.
So the way I would say the way we left you guys on last time, we'll leave it on you again, because last time we left it on Barry, and we might as well do it again then. So, we'll
Yep.
So
we might as well do it again, everybody. As you guys know, Bernard, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of a Black Ops 6 news breakdown with the recent 4 or 5 minute trailer reveal, and we will be back with Black Ops news whenever that comes out next. In the meantime, Z and I will be back next week, so we thank you guys for your support. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. We're all kind of looking forward to hopefully a new chapter in Call of Duty this year, and other than that, enjoy Barry Fair, Harry Dairy Jerry.